Chilly day in southern Kentucky, but we're ready to fire the Blackstone Griddle up and get it warm outside here as we are going to do some cooking for you today. A fried rice with sausage combination. Going to throw in some mixed veggies as well and see how it turns out. As always, if you're like me, you want to see more videos like this, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Also, that little bell for the notifications so you guys know when we do more cooking and sharing it with you out there, okay? Appreciate the view, appreciate the time. Let's get the Blackstone fired up and see how this sausage fried rice combo with veggies turns out today. All right, before we get started, let's take a little ingredient check here to see what all is going to be in this sausage fried rice combo that we're making. Of course, first of all, we got a big old bowl of rice that we prepared earlier today, some jasmine rice on the stove there. And then, of course, put it in the refrigerator. The rice always acts better on the Blackstone when it's been pre-prepared and nice and chilly there. Of course, in there we'll go some Tennessee Pride mild sausage. We're going to throw in some soy sauce and some ginger as well to kind of give it that Asian flair today as well. And we're going to try these for the vegetables, just a steamer pack that you get on the shelf. But we're going to throw them on the Blackstone and cook them that way to add into this mix at the end and make it into one nice big old meal. Of course, salt and pepper, a little garlic salt as well if we need it in there. Of course, salt and pepper, and some of this garlic butter that we have become a big fan of as well. Homemade, a little garlic, about a teaspoon of garlic in with some just regular butter that we will go into the rice as well as we cook, and then a couple of eggs as well at the end to throw in there. So there's where we're going to start at. Blackstone is heating up. Let's get this thing going with some sausage fried rice tonight. All right, guys, here we go. Ready to get this cook underway today on the Blackstone. We've got her heating up on a very chilly day in southern Kentucky to be the middle of March. Of course, crazy times we're living in the world. It's good to be able to get out and fire up the grill and do a little cooking for you guys to maybe help take your mind off of things. Of course, like I said, we're doing a vegetable medley just straight out of the steamer pack there that we're just going to drop on to the Blackstone here right in the corner. Just let those thaw and cook the entire time that we're going to be grilling out here to see how that works out when we get near the end of the cook here. But got a little zucchini in there, some carrots, potatoes as well, and a few onions. Smells really good right out of the bag, but it is frozen, so we're going to let that work the entire cook here. It's already seasoned, but we're going to put a little more salt on it along with a little hit of pepper as well, just to wake it up a little bit and help drop a little oil on top of it there to help thaw it out and get it going. But we will let that just kind of sit up there in the corner and do its thing over the next little bit here and help thaw out and everything as we get rolling. Yeah. All right. Of course, we do have a big old boatload of rice that we're coming to here in just a few minutes, but we're going to let that set for a second and go ahead and get that sausage down as well. Same kind of thing as this. That sausage is going to be working out pretty good. Some Tennessee Pride mild variety. Get this day, but it smells good already, and this is going to smell real good when we get it down and get it cooking. There we go. Got that Tennessee Pride down. Mild variety. I would go a little spicier, but again, the crowd that we're cooking for, they like it without quite as much kick, so we're not going to fight them on it. Let's get it broke down real good here, right smack dab in the middle of our 28-inch Blackstone. Let that settle for a second there. Get it going. Oh man, again, if you guys like what you see, and hit that subscribe button, that like button, and share it around as well. Again, we're just using some extra virgin olive oil on that as well for the juice there, and it is going to work out very and just let that start to cook down a little bit as we move along on what it should be a pretty quick meal. This meal should be pretty fast today. Should not take long once we get this sausage cooked up. And like I said, the rice and everything that comes with it should go along pretty quickly as well. These vegetables are working up here, waking up a little bit. What we're going to do on these vegetables too, just to kind of help speed up the process, this is just water. Put a little water into them. Really get those juices going on them. And leave them right up here just to sit there and just cook in their own juices as they start to thaw out from being frozen. Okay. Sausage cooking up nicely in the corner. Give it a quick turn, browning up very nicely. I'm going to turn the heat down a little bit on that side as well. We're in no hurry with that sausage right there. It's good to go. Sausage fried rice. Not quite pork fried rice, but I guess it is kind of pork fried rice in a way, right? All right. Do love cooking things like that here on the Blackstone. All right. Now we got that sausage cooking up nicely. We got our vegetables just kind of sauteing in their juices over here. Now the fun part. Now we get to cook up some of that delicious, got a carrot, get away. Some of that delicious rice. And we made a boatload of it. Cooked up about 3 cups of jasmine rice, put it in the refrigerator, let it set down and cook down. And it made quite a bit. Now you always want to cook your rice beforehand, and you want it to be nice and cold when it goes on to the Blackstone. That just it'll make it act a lot better when you drop it down, especially when you're cooking as much as we are cooking right here. And you just want to break it apart. Just got to work it. It's like you got to tell a story with your rice. And like I said, this is over 3 cups, but it obviously made quite a bit once you drop it down onto the Blackstone. And like I said, this meal should only take about 10 or 12 minutes. It actually takes you longer probably to prep it than it does to actually get it going. Now, next thing we're going to do here, we've got this delicious garlic butter that we made beforehand. That's just butter and garlic, and we're going to drop it right down into this mix as well. Actually, we're going to take a little bit of that, put it right over there into those vegetables too. And we're going to just work it in. Just work that into it. Everything else going on here. Whole lot of rice happening. And it will start to find its shape. We're going to add in a little bit of, actually we're going to go ahead and drop some ginger into it as well. This is just some squeezed ginger that you'd buy at your grocery. We'll drop a little ginger in over here to those vegetables. And of course, good old-fashioned soy sauce. Gotta have that. And we're gonna give it plenty of soy sauce to get going, because we got a lot of rice right here, and we're just gonna continue to work it. All the while keeping an eye on that sausage up here in the corner as it continues to cook down. And in a minute, we're gonna marry all 3 of these things together into one big old happy family, and then serve it up and probably end up eating on it for a couple of days, because of course we are in full-on lockdown state in the country right now, and It is good to have some leftovers in there to come back to as needed. A little more soy sauce. Looking good, smelling delicious. You can see that smoke just rolling off as we work it a little bit closer over here to those vegetables, and those vegetable juices just working out as well. You really just got to get in here and just toss it. You just got to throw it around. Don't worry about making a mess, because it's all going to be mixed together at the end. And well, we appreciate you guys checking us out today on YouTube. This is not my day job by any means, but I have fallen in love with working this stuff and doing this on top of the day job, which is getting to be on the radio entertaining people every day. But to be able to do this too is something that's a lot of fun, just as a hobby, and to use the tools that we got to help make it possible as well. Hopefully the sound is looking good and the picture's looking good. Look at that. That rice is looking good, smelling good too. Let's check on our sausage over here. It is cooked up quite nicely. Got a few chunks still working on, but that's just quite all right. We're gonna leave it cooking right there. Look at that. And all this is just gonna go in there together. Gotta be careful not to lose it. And the great thing about cooking on the Blackstone is you got these zones. So you got different heat in every zone, which is very, very nice to have. And look at that. I mean, we are just cooking down. This rice is looking on point. I mean, on point up here. Got some of these vegetables. Look at that. Whole lot of rice. Now this is actually the most rice I've ever cooked at one time on the Blackstone. So you really got to keep it moving. Even when it sticks, it comes right up. All right, let's check on these vegetables. Got that garlic butter cooking into them up here. They're gonna be just fine. Look at that. All right, all right. Now, move all these guys over. Just move on down. We all gonna get in this thing together here in a minute. Be one big old happy family. Put a little trap up here. All right. Got all that. Gonna turn that heat all the way down. Check the sausage one more time. Sausage is looking good. Look at that. We're gonna move that sausage over now. Knock out some of his friends here, get them over. All right, that guy's ready. Now all we got left is to put a couple of eggs in here and we will be done. We're gonna scrape us off a little plateau, a little spot to go hang out in for a couple of eggs that we're gonna scramble up real quick. And then we join everybody in this thing together. Here we go. 2 eggs. We scramble them up and we're gonna pour them right down. Boom, boom, boom. Keep them separated. And we're just gonna scramble these boys up. You know where they're gonna go, because you can't have this whole delicious meal without a couple of scrambled eggs in it. And, oh yeah. I mean, and that's just therapeutic sometimes, just to hammer something out. You got a lot of frustrations in the world, just beat them up. And then guess what? They're gonna go all in this guy together right here. Look at that. Now we're cooking. Now we are cooking. Look at this guy. Gonna bring them all in together now. All these veggies. Oh, come over here, Mr. Potato. We don't want any sausages left behind either. Look at this. Look out. We are coming through now. That's heavy. I mean, that is some heavy eating right there. That is looking good. Look at there. Just let it ride. Mix it all in there together. Oh my goodness. Check that out. Check that out. Sausage, fried rice. Got us a big old bowl that we're gonna scoop her into and then serve it up inside, piping hot and ready to go. I mean, we're gonna have to get another bowl. Look at that. That is something else. Boom. Sausage, fried rice on the Blackstone in about 10 minutes. Just cooked it all in there together. Got a little bit of residue left over, but we all right. I mean, looking good. Big bowl of sausage, fried rice on the Blackstone. Look at that smoke coming off. Doesn't that look good? Enjoy, folks. I know we will. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and tell your friends all about it.